What's up, guys, and welcome to another episode of Career Mode. This is episode number 70. Yep. And we start the episode off taking on Bolton Wanderers, and obviously Bolton currently sitting in the relegation zone, so with us being at home as well at Anfield, I felt very confident coming into this game. Obviously, you know, no disrespect to Bolton or any of their fans, but to be honest, when I'm playing a team that is in the relegation zone and I'm at Anfield, I really should be sticking at least 2 or 3 past them. But we did score here with Chevalier, a nice goal by the Frenchman as he dived in for the header there. I think it's like the first diving header I've scored in this series. But yeah, 1-0 here. This is a great back heel by Gonlons. We come up the pitch here in injury time on the first half. Zaha skips past his man, goes down the right hand side. Ronaldo chops outside Adam Bogdan and puts the ball into the back of the net with his left foot, and it's 2-0 on the stroke of half time. So at this point I thought, yeah, we're definitely going to get the 3 points. And 10 minutes after half time, Belhanda's corner was headed by Chevalier. It was well saved by the goalkeeper, but there is El Qatari to make it 3-0, I think it was at that stage, and that was how the game finished. So a 3-0 win against Bolton at home, which is just, well, ideal really. I mean, so it's an average win, to be honest. I mean, 3-0 being an average win sounds, you know, pretty nice, to be fair, especially because we've got such a great attacking lineup, and I'm not bothered about a 3-0 win. It keeps our goal difference good, and of course the 3 points is the most important thing. But here is a scout report from my Paraguayan scout. Yes, it is. To be honest, some pretty poor players, unfortunately, but a couple of them look pretty decent, and I think I only signed one of them in the end, but the rest look okay, and we'll wait and see how they develop over the coming months. But the following game was against Chelsea, and Chelsea, of course, one of those sides really which we'll be competing with for the title race, and especially the Champions League race in come the end of the season. So obviously coming to Stamford Bridge, this will be a lot harder than the Bolton game, so I was obviously very sceptical, but unfortunately Kurt Zouma picks up a bad injury, which really does suck, because defensively we've had a few players unfortunately picking up knocks throughout the season, and Kurt Zouma getting injured is not good. Daniel Agger's a perfectly fine centre-back, and obviously El Qatari plays centre-back alongside him, but to be honest, it's always a shame to see a player get injured like that. But El Qatari, who did score in the last game, scores once again. What a great header that was from that corner. And here I bring on a substitution. Carroll and Asaidi come onto the pitch, and as Chelsea are pressing for an equaliser with just a few minutes to go, Belhanda plays an amazing through ball to Asaidi. Morocco to Morocco. Asaidi goes through. Scoop turns around the goalkeeper, and a substitute makes it 2-0. So El Qatari and Asaidi both, the Moroccans did well in this game. Belhanda's Moroccan as well, wasn't he? So yeah, it was all Morocco in this game. But yeah, Chelsea 0, Liverpool 2. Thanks to my Moroccan players, we ended up getting a win in that game, and that was a very big win. You know, that's a lot more important than the Bolton game, obviously, because Chelsea away, a team which are of course going to be competing for the Champions League places come the end of the season. That's a big win. But yeah, Zouma did pick up an injury. Unfortunately, he's going to be out for 3 months. That absolutely sucks, because obviously Zouma, we signed him at the start of the season for, I think it was 7 million plus Joe Allen, and Zouma is insane. I love Zouma. He's developing so well. I'm definitely really confident on getting him into the high 80s, low 90s come the end of this series, so I'm gutted that he's going to be missing 3 months worth of action, but hopefully he'll come back very soon. He's obviously a very good player. And in the meantime, Daniel Agger will play. But this is what the table looks like exactly halfway through the season. We are level on points with Manchester United, who sit top, but unfortunately we are behind on goal difference. So not ideal, but to be honest, this is, I mean, the media predicted us at the start of the season to finish second, so we're basically on course for what they said. But the transfer window is of course open now, which is great. But the first bid was for Andy Carroll from Real Madrid. And to be honest, even though Chevalier is my first choice striker now, I still do like Andy Carroll, and I do not want to get rid of him. So if a bid comes in like 20 million, I'm fine with it. But otherwise, I want to keep hold of Carroll, bring him off the bench every now and then. He's got some serious height. He's a very good finisher, and he's of course a complete wrecking machine because of his strength and his build. So do want to keep hold of Carroll, but you know, if a decent bid comes in, I'm perfectly fine to let him go. But here is a youth squad monthly report, and here is me trying to pick up a free agent. I went for this guy in the summer, but for some reason he didn't come in. Not sure why. I don't think I showed that either. But Jay Wafula, just one of those regenerated players, really. It's just for cover. You know, I can sell him on come the start of next season for a couple of million. That's perfectly fine. But I also went in for this guy. Obviously, with Zuma on a long-term injury list, I thought going for some centre-back cover. Jung Seok An. Now, obviously, South Korean, and with me managing the South Korean side, it obviously does make it a lot better for me, really, because you know, I like to have South Korean players on my side because it means I can develop them for club and country. And he's 6'5", and yes, he looks pretty decent as well. So if I sell one of my small centre backs for him, I think that would be perfectly fine, to be honest, because that would be a pretty good deal on my end. But here is a squad report, and obviously I try and show this once a month. And you can see how the players are developing. I think every single player bar Gerrard is going up in attributes in some form or another. But Maxime Gonalons looks like he's maxed out, which absolutely sucks because I love Gonalons. And unfortunately, I don't think we'll be able to get him higher than an 84. But Belhanda, man, he looks insane. And Chevalier is now up to an 83. Very confident he's going to be at the high 80s come the end of the season. He's playing so well. And yeah, some of the players are looking very good. Sterling already at an 81. But yeah, that's basically how it is. But the last thing you'll see me do here is Belhanda come to me asking for a new contract, but he's got 3 years and 6 months left, and to be honest, I didn't really see the point, so I just offered him a lower wage and see if he'd accept it. But as always, guys, a big thank you for watching. I really hope you have enjoyed this video, and I'll see you for the next one very soon. Goodbye.